Food, glorious food. How to improve your mental health, part 3. Today's topic is all about nutrition. If you want to learn how your diet affects your mental health, then hit that like button. And if you would, do me the honor and hit subscribe, and then you can watch the whole series of how to improve your mental health. Today, we're going to be cooking up a storm. So far, we're still talking about the very basics of mental health. Just to recap with you, we've had hygiene, we've had drinking water, and today's topic is healthy, nutritious diet. I don't need to sit here and tell you that takeaways make you feel yuck. Most of us know that, right? I love takeaways. We have to eat takeaways in moderation, and I'm going to tell you why. So you know when they say to us we need to eat a balanced, nutritious diet, the key word there is balanced. You need to be getting carbs, fats, protein, vitamins, minerals, and all of those have different jobs and they do different things inside of your body, and you need all of them. And because you need so many different things, you need to be eating a variety of foods. We're talking about the connection between diet and mental health, and it is no overstatement to say that your diet can increase the risk of depression and stress and anxiety, or on the flip side, it can actually lower the risk of anxiety, stress, depression. Funnily enough, I was going to be making this video today anyway, and then I had a really long chat with my coach this morning, Stephen Chidgey. He gave me some really amazing advice, and I'm going to share that with you at the end of the video, so stick around for that one. It's a gem. Bad diet, when you're not eating enough of the right stuff, you might feel lethargic, you might feel unmotivated, you just feel generally sluggish, and that obviously has a detrimental effect on your mental health. And part of that is because your gut and your brain are related. I'm going to say that again. Your gut and your brain are actually related. And here's the science bit. The problem with processed foods, like fast food, takeaway style stuff, is that it makes your brain want to crave more of it because of the way that it triggers chemicals inside your brain. We'll leave it at that. I don't want to get too technical. Here's a really cool bit. You can actually change the physiology inside your brain by eating less sugars and less of those refined carbs, less takeaway fast food style stuff, junk food basically. Less junk food actually changes the physiology in your brain. Your gut can actually influence emotional behavior in the brain. The struggle that we all have with fast food and takeaway and junk is that during stressful, busy times, that's what we reach for. That's what gives us that quick pick-me-up. When I'm really stressed or when I'm not feeling great, I don't eat enough. And I know loads of people that overeat. I've overeaten too. And then that comes down to your relationship with your food. And that's how a lot of eating disorders start. And I'm not an expert on eating disorders, and I wouldn't even try and pretend to be. And eating disorders are a mental health condition of their own, and sending big love and blessings out to everyone who's going through any kind of challenge with an eating disorder, sending you strength and lots of blessings. Queens and kings, the overall message is we need balance with everything. This series is all about how to improve your mental health. I'm looking at all of the topics, how they relate to your mental health. And a lot of them are going to come back to the point that if we have a bit of balance in areas of our life, particularly with food, then you can have a much better chance of having positive mental health. It's not a given. You could eat amazingly and have other things going on in your life that don't allow you to have that positive mindset, but the chances of you having positive mental health are much better when you're consciously making good choices around the foods that you eat. Eat junk. I'm not saying don't eat it in moderation. Have a balanced, nutritious diet, as the experts say. Have more vegetables and have more whole foods. Have foods that are going to make a positive difference in your body and in your everyday life. Okay, so here's that tip that I promised you from earlier that Stephen gave me this morning. And it's a good one, so you might want to try this. Try focusing on how foods make you feel. So be very conscious. It's called mindful eating. So what you're going to do is you're going to consciously think about how that meal has made you feel inside. Monitor it later into the day, later into the week. How do foods make you feel? How much energy do they give you? What kind of mood do they put you in? And a really good way that I would suggest is by keeping a food journal. So that's literally writing down your experiences. So you're going to write down what you ate and what your experience was. And it's really good for tracking patterns, because some foods are fine after you eat them after exercise, but if you eat them first thing in the morning, you might feel a little bit bloated. So that's why you're going to keep this food journal. Give it a try. Alright folks, that's it for part 3 today. Big love and blessings to you. If you like this video, then please like this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. Remember folks, our mental health is in our own hands. We have the power to make change in our own lives, and that change starts with the basics. I'm Chef Sheikh, I'm the Urban Hippie. We all need a positive. Big love.